Do you guys remember Chinagate in the 90s? The Clinton campaign, the DNC all got caught with their coffers full of illegal Chinese cash. Chinese spies were funneling millions to sway Democrats on trade and big tech, and it worked. Made China realize just how easy it was to corrupt Democrat politicians. And not too long after, they put a Chinese spy on Senator Dianne Feinstein's payroll. Paid him to drive her around Washington for 20 years, where he was just listening in on the senator's top secret phone calls. But it wasn't just cars the Chinese were getting into. Soon after, they were crawling into bed with high-profile Democrats. We all saw it with Fang Fang, the honey trap spy who swept Eric Swalwell off his feet. But as Primetime reported last night, Fang Fang wasn't the only Chinese honey trap in Washington. Hunter Biden had his own Fang Fang. Her name, Jackie Bao. But unlike Fang Fang, Jackie actually worked in Hunter's office as his flirty assistant. When Hunter wasn't leaving his doggy tags over her apartment, he was having her run point on a giant deal to send U.S. natural gas to China. She even gave Hunter a map telling him exactly where she wanted the energy to come from. But her primary mission seems to have been getting Joe Biden to run in 2020. New emails reveal she pestered Hunter to convince his dad to run, telling him this: "You need to help Uncle Joe run for president. He will be one of the best presidents in our country's history. We can't stand Trump anymore." And she even compared Joe Biden to Winston Churchill. So we have a Chinese spy working for Joe Biden's son, convincing them to cut natural gas deals to ship home and get their puppet Joe Biden to run for president. Does this not sound like a national security risk to you? Well, we asked the FBI what they think, and they actually got back to us, telling us the FBI has no comment. They investigated Trump over a hoax in a hotel room. But when a Chinese spy actually infiltrates the Biden family, the FBI has no comment. Is Jackie Bao sleeping with the FBI director also? Not even Fang Fang had this much pull over Eric Swalwell. Primetime actually checked in with Eric Swalwell today, and we asked him if he felt vindicated, that there's one person in D.C. who was sloppier with a Chinese spy than he was, or if he felt a newfound sense of kinship with Hunter over their shared experience. We got no response, but we will keep you posted. It makes you wonder, if no one's investigating a Chinese spy in the first family, is anyone doing anything about all the other Fang Fangs swarming around Washington? Let's ask Lee Smith, the author of The Permanent Coup. So what did they do to Trump? They tried to throw him in prison because one Russian said they wanted him to win and beat Hillary. But now you have a Chinese spy working for Hunter Biden, trying to cut gas deals and get Uncle Joe elected, and no one cares? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, remember what Joe Biden has been saying for years, that he knows Xi Jinping better than any other world leader, and that turns out to be true. So it's not surprising that the Chinese Communist Party would have that they would be familiar with then Vice President Biden, and that they would want him to go for number one. And it's not surprising that they would send an operative after son Hunter.
Let me ask you a serious question, Lee. What's worse, the FBI not knowing the Chinese had infiltrated the Biden family, or knowing about it and not doing anything about it?
Yeah, Jesse, I imagine that they've known about Hunter Biden's corruption for a long time. If we remember that the FBI is supposed to run counterintelligence, domestic counterintelligence in the United States, and part of their job then is to know what foreign officials know about our officials. And Hunter Biden's corruption, trail of corruption, goes back many, many years. So I imagine that the FBI knows exactly what's going on with the Biden family. And I think that's one way to understand Biden family corruption, that the FBI has been covering for them for many, many years. And that would explain things like the more than 50 intelligence officers saying Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. It would explain a whole bunch of things, including why the Biden Justice Department put an end to Trump's China initiative, which was meant to root out Chinese espionage like Hunter Biden's assistant here in the United States.
Is it too crazy to ask if Chinese spies are sleeping with multiple FBI agents at this point? Is the whole government compromised by China? Is this what we're dealing with?
Yeah, absolutely. The whole government has been compromised by China. Actually, the political elite, as well as the corporate establishment, has been compromised by the Chinese Communist Party for decades now.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know which politicians
manifestation.
haven't slept with Chinese spies. That's the kind of thing we're dealing with. All right, Lee. Thanks so much, as always.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.